Hello, everyone. It is Gail here. Rather, it is Sledge. How are you all doing? And I am going to continue with our reading on positive discipline. Now, we're going to dive into a meaningful conversation that matters. And today we're exploring the concept of positive discipline and its transformative power in parenting. Traditionally, methods of discipline often focus on punishment, which can create a cycle of negativity, conflict between parents and children, understanding, empathy, effective communication, guiding children towards self discipline and responsibility. So, as we navigate the complexities of parenting, embracing new approaches can lead to more harmonious family dynamics and a healthier relationship. Now, by adopting positive discipline techniques, we not only help our children learn from their mistakes, emotional intelligence, and resilience. So, join us as we unpack why it is essential to explore and implement positive discipline strategies, paving the way for a more supportive and constructive parenting journey. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's get into our reading and let's learn a little bit more about effective parenting. So, this here chapter is established routines. Okay. So one of the most powerful forms of limit settings that parents can do with their children is to create routines. Yes, create routines. The problem is that sometimes the routines you create aren't the ones you want. Aren't the ones you want. Are you normally spending 2 hours putting your little one to bed at night? And some know we have that battle. Do you spend the early morning nagging, coaxing, reminding, and screaming around the house and feeling resentful? Guess what? These are routines, and we're guessing you'd be happy to create new ones where there is more to give and take and creativity for all the family members. So, positive discipline routines help eliminate power struggles and give all family members ways to belong and contribute to the family. Establishing the routines help parents develop long term benefits in their families. The long term benefits are security, a calmer atmosphere. And some of us that get our children up, we know that by the time you're done arguing and yelling and screaming, you off to a bad day. And for certain, your children will be off to a bad day as well. Those poor teachers, the poor co-workers. So let's continue. Children have an opportunity to learn to focus on the needs of the situation, doing what's needed to be done because it needs to be done. Children learn to be responsible for their own behavior, to feel capable and to cooperate in the family. The younger the child, the more comforting the routine. So, see, we're not trying to take teenagers and then suddenly try to get a routine. It's starting when they are young. Picture the preschooler who is used to crackers and milk coming before every story time, trying to adjust when a substitute teacher changes the order. Once routines are in place, the routine is the boss, and the parent doesn't have to continually demand help. In the beginning, you create the routines. For example, first and then it's time to sleep. This is very different from letting your very young child decide they can't go to sleep without you lying down next to them till they fall asleep. And some of us have created those children. Like, go to bed means no, you stay here with me until I fall asleep. And we think that we are building some type of security for a child, but we're just saying to them that you are in control, and anything that can possibly be done, and now you're exhausted and upset. So just remember that when you are kind and firm, the routines you set will work until the children get a little older and are ready to push the limit. At that time, even young children can be involved in creating routines that will be in that creating routines that will be involved in creating routines that will eliminate bedtime hassles. Almost lost my place there. So, morning hassles mean mealtime hassles, homework hassles, vacation, and so forth. For example, you can ask a 2-year-old, what things need to be done before you go to bed? If she has a problem thinking of everything, you can say something like, what about brushing your teeth? Once you have a complete list that might include snacks, bath time, pajamas, brush teeth, choose clothes for the next morning, which helps eliminate morning power struggles. Story need to be done. Create a bedtime routine chart. People used to look at I think it was Super Nanny, and when she was saying to develop a chart, and people was like, how am I doing all that? Now, I'm not going to do all that. That's just a little bit too much. It isn't. It isn't. And then take a picture of your child doing each task and help her paste the picture next to each task. Children love seeing pictures of themselves doing each task on the bedtime routine chart. Try it. Try it. Now, the routine chart becomes the boss. In most cases, your child will eagerly follow her own routine. If she forgets, you can say, what is next on your chart? Do you see how common that is? Very common, very soothing. Well, without all that screaming and yelling and arguing and tussling and rolling around and, everybody's on 10. So she will be more cooperative when you can tell you rather than hearing you tell her. When she can tell you rather than you telling her. And that's how you establish a routine. When the child knows, okay, well, I'm going to have a snack, and then I'm brushing my teeth, then I'm putting on my pajamas, then you're going to read me a story, and then that's it. Finally, follow through to implement the routine with action in a firm and kind manner. Firm and kind. There's no threatening, there's no yelling, there's no cussing, there's no hitting, there's no shoving. Refer to her chart or list, or ask, what was our agreement? What was our agreement? But remember, you are saying this in a firm and kind manner, because if you say it in a firm and kind manner, a lot of times that child will reciprocate that. So another tip for setting up routines is to have a deadline. When planning the routine, work backwards from the deadline to figure out how much time is needed to accomplish the task. For instance, if you want to have house cleaning done by 2 o'clock p.m. on Sundays so the family can have time for the outing, think through what the tasks are. How long will they take? And what time everyone needs to start and finish on time? How long is this going to take? When do you say, okay, starting now? Because guess what? If you don't, to me, and this is just my thoughts, if you don't say, okay, well, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, we all will start, or 11 o'clock, we will all start. By 2 o'clock, we're done. So you will pick a start time, and that makes a lot of sense, just to see how long it takes them to complete their chores. But, and also, like, consider their age. To me, consider their age. Now, let's see. Notice that most routines involve the whole family. We find that routines work best when everyone works together instead of parents leaving lists of jobs for children to complete while they are away. Here are some examples of routines. Let's see the examples that they give, okay? So, house cleaning. Pick a time each week to clean the house together. Each family member can choose 1 or 2 rooms to clean, or 1 or 2 activities such as dusting, vacuuming, or cleaning the sinks. Working together, the family can clean a 6-room house in under an hour. Now, see, that says, how many kids, how many people is in his family? It does not say, but they can clean a 6-room house in under an hour. Let's just move on. So, meal planning and preparations. One person cooks, another assists, another one sets the table, another one cleans up. During a family meeting, each person in the family chooses at least one night for each of the jobs. Make a meal chart where each person lists what they want to prepare for each meal. The chart may include the main dish, the vegetable, the salad, and the dessert. Use this chart when making the grocery list to make sure needed ingredients are purchased. And just think, and you know what? That's kind of cool too, because not only, some know, for some reason, uh, children love the kitchen, especially if you start them early. And so now, as I read previously, that you have these meetings, and then look, so each week you have a meeting, and now you know exactly what it is that you are cooking. You know exactly what you are cooking. And depending on the age, say, and I'm just thinking off the top of my head, you know, you're coming in from work, and that child has prepped everything. That's helping you out. So now you don't have to worry about, oh, I got to go home, and then, you know what I mean? I have to season up the chicken. I have to make the salad. No, no, no. Everyone is involved. Oh, yeah, including the husband, if he's home. All you have to do when you come in is start to cook, depending on their age and, using a stove or oven, anything that, there's heat, fire, depending on their age. It's the preparation is done and you're just coming in. So, try that. Now, grocery shopping. Use the list of items needed at the store. Let each family member choose in the grocery store. Go to the store together and let each person items on their list. Meet at the checkout counter, pay, return home, carrying the items together, and put them away together. That just makes a lot of sense, really. Because if everyone is taking a day to do something, like she's doing the chicken, and then this one wants pork chops, this one may want just pizza. You know what I mean? Like, you're also teaching them how to shop. And then you don't have to worry about, oh, I forgot this, oh, I don't have this. Like, no, if this is what you're cooking, this is what you're wanting, and everyone is agreeing on these meals and respecting the fact that no, it is so and so's day to cook, and you will eat what is being prepared. That makes a lot of sense. This is some good ideas. Now, morning routines and bedtime routines. These are covered in the A to Z section. So, brushing the teeth. When children are young, they need your help to brush their teeth. Do it with them and help them floss. As they get older, it is helpful to add toothbrush to their list of activities they do before school and before bed. Some families continue the routine of everyone brushing together just before bedtime. If your children resist brushing their teeth, instead of nagging, have the dentist use a fluoride treatment regularly to help prevent decay. Star charts and bribery are disrespectful because they imply that your children won't do anything without a prize. You hear that? Do you hear that? Bribing a child. And now that I think about it, that is so true. Like, why would I have to bribe you to do something that is a necessity? So let's continue. They are also unnecessary, as children like to do what is expected of them. It's unnecessary to bribe them. Many dentists and hygienists will take time to talk to your children about dental hygiene to help you out. These are just a few examples of how some families have set up routines. It is helpful to be realistic and to understand that routines may not work perfectly at first. Children who are used to behaving in a certain way need time before they will believe their parents, they will actually believe what you are saying because you're going to stick to the routine no matter what. So children who are used to behaving in certain ways need time. Remember that before they will believe their parents mean what they say. Remember, it is human nature to resist change. Even when we want it or know it, it is good for us. When you understand this, it makes it easier for you to continue following the planned routine until the resistance ends. Let's see how simple that is. We're going to all get on board, okay? And establish some routines, get everybody involved in it. And remember, if the teachers want them to get something done, they're looking like, well, if I say that I'm going to sit here and sleep, or I want to walk out, or I just want to talk to so-and-so, then I need you to bribe me, give me something, and then I will sit down. What is done at home is what they will take into the streets. So it is Sledge here. And like I said before, I am going to make these videos short because you can take it all in, and whatever needs to be reviewed, then you can review it, and you can be thinking, you know what I mean? Trying to, okay. So it said a routine, and then, you can stop, try that, cut these videos down is what I'm trying to do. Or maybe I'm just thinking to myself, like, if I watch something way too long, I will lose interest in it. So anyway, it is Sledge. It is Sweet Lips. And we will see you all soon on our next reading of What is Positive Discipline? And this reading will, let me see the discussion. Know who your children are. Okay, so that's the next topic. Know who your children are. I will see you all.